Hey, FlippySize here, and welcome to my top 5 games and apps week 16. This is also video number 1 in my spring week rush. So let's go ahead and get started. My featured live wallpaper this week is Meta Balls Liquid Free. Now it's really cool. There's like these metal liquid balls and they can pass through each other, join with each other, you can take them apart, and then there's a lot of customization. There's a bunch of different themes. There's like flowers, you can see up there. There's melons at the beach. There's burning space. There's a lot of different ones, ghosts, and each one acts differently. Like you see the ghosts, they like look a lot different and they behave differently. So it's a really cool wallpaper and it's free, so go check it out. Let's start off with the games. My number 5 game is Pixel Kingdom. Now when you open it, there's several different things you can do after you start a game. There's like Merchant, Guild is where you can buy new troops, and so I'm just gonna leave you to play with all those, but let's just jump into play. And I'm on level or wave 11, whatever, on classic, so I'm just gonna go into classic and I'm gonna show what you do. I'm gonna click start, and here is your energy that you collect, and what you can do is use that to send out troops to fight the enemies. Now I'm just gonna show you, just gonna send out some other ones. And yeah. And then once it gets to a certain level, you can click on the icon and it'll boost your production rate, which I need to defend here. Anyways, at the top here is your health and your enemy's health. Now, whenever, okay, you can still see it. So see how I have 9, but they have 90? Every time one of their troops gets to me, I get 1 damage. Whenever my troops get to them, depending on how much energy it costs to send them out, that's how many damage they do. So if I have to use 10 damage to send out the troop, it does 10 damage. So anyways, once the enemy's health drops down to 0, then you win. It's a very fun game, very addicting, and can be very challenging. So go check it out because it's free. My number 4 game is Voxel Invaders. Now, if you're a fan of old retro games, maybe if you like Space Invaders, you would definitely love this game. Let's just jump into play on easy, and I haven't played all that much, but the levels are pretty long, and I'll show you. Let's jump into level 5. So you drag your ship around, and you shoot the enemies that are incoming, and the game is actually 3D. It might be hard to tell on camera, but it is. And if I get a certain power up, you would definitely tell that they are 3D. Now, this game is extremely fun. It can be very difficult, but each level has 5 waves. So it's actually, each level is actually pretty long because the farther you get, the longer the waves are, and so then the levels get really, really long. See, that's wave complete, but I still have 4 more waves to complete. So it's a very fun game. It's very addicting. There's many different troops, different power-ups, and it's really fun. Now, I haven't like died during a level yet. A lot of, like, I know some levels will give you a ton of extra lives. I don't know if they mean to do that or if that was just some, you know, generator problem or whatnot. But your lives are listed on the bottom left of the screen, and then the level and wave are on the bottom right. It's an extremely fun game. It's very simple. That's the only feature there is, though, is the playing. There's some settings, but besides that, there's really not much. But it's an extremely fun game. It's incredible. I love it. Go check it out. It's free. I can guarantee you're going to have a fun time. My number 3 game is Super Stick Golf 2. So Super Stickman Golf 2 is a golfing game, obviously, which you can do multiplayer or single player. And then there's different tours. I'm just going to go in tour 1, and I've done a couple levels. I'm just going to show you level 1. It'll show you your best, etc., and I'll show you what you can do. Now my character, you can upgrade them and whatnot. I have a pirate hat on, which makes the waters red. It doesn't really do much. Now, what you do is you can drag around, zoom in or zoom out, and then you can use this to change your angle, and then you press once to start the gauge, and then you press again to shoot or hit. Like that. I got a perfect on the highest power, so that's why it was like that. So then I didn't get a hole-in-one, and that was pathetic. And there we go. There we go. And then it'll give you your score, and then it'll bring you to the next hole. Now, as you can see, they get more complicated, and they can get very, very complicated and much, much more challenging. And that'll be a hole-in-one. Yeah, so it's a very fun game, especially if you like golf. I'm actually not that big of a golf fan, but this game is very fun to me. I don't know what it is. It might be the colorful graphics, it might just be the nice gameplay, or even the challenge. But then here's the Pro Shop, and, well, not the Pro Shop, sorry. But then you can just, from the menu, just tap on either side, and it'll go to, like, your hats. You can do the lottery to get more hats, achievements, and settings and whatnot. But it's a fun game, it's free, you gotta check this out. My number 2 game is Team Awesome Free. Now, when you first open this game, it'll have this little movie, and honestly, I did not like it. It turned me away almost immediately just because it seemed very dumb, cheesy game. But it has a really cool menu. As you can see, it's like 3D. The background turns with your camera. It's really nice. And you have your character here, and you can look around, zoom, and whatnot. And it's very comic-like. There's like always announcers and stuff. It's really cool. But I'm just going to jump into play. You can do upgrades, and then there's a bunch of different episodes and levels. I'm pretty far. I'm on episode 10. I didn't even know that. Anyways, I'm just going to show you episode 1. No, because then it'll show the, I think it'll show the video. Please, no. Now, here's your missions, objectives. There's the word. So, collect 100 coins, run into 6 training bots, and collect 5 Osonium crystals. Now, just click let's go. So, what you do is you touch and hold to fly, and you can fly for unlimited time, but you do eventually reach a max height. So you go through and you keep going, trying to complete the objectives. Ha, said the word this time. And you don't want to touch the red crystals. That's really bad. They hurt you. And then here it gives you like a super power up. And when you complete an objective, sorry, I don't know why I can't say that word today, like that, it'll come out just like that. Now, I should be completing all of them relatively soon. There we go. So now, once the level reaches its endpoint, which they actually can be extended if you, like, buy a power-up or whatever, but then the Awesomobile will come, and you have to fly out of the building, which you will see in a second. It's gonna fly. And you have to fly into it. Like that. So it's a very fun game. You get coins, you get bonuses, and a bunch of stuff. It's a very fun game. It might look a little boring, but believe me, it's not. It starts off a little weird, but then it gets very fun and addictive very quickly. There is a store where you can unlock different abilities, heroes, and whatnot, but it's very fun. I definitely recommend it. You gotta check this out. It's an awesome game. And my number 1 game is Samurai vs. Zombie Defense 2. Now, Samurai vs. Zombies Defense 2 is the sequel of the Samurai vs. Zombies Defense game. The storyline is that after the Shogun was defeated, more evil people came, stole the Empress, and then now a team of samurais are trying to get her back, while her soul is left in the sacred sacred gate. So I'm just going to show you basics of the game. Here is the ads. Here are the heroes, which you can upgrade. As you can see, I have all the heroes unlocked except the sorceress, because you have to pay for her, which is alright. But here you can upgrade their powers and their different stats. Here's allies, which you can see you unlock these pretty fast. See here, 16, 17, 21, which then you can upgrade these. Then you can go to power-ups, which consist of various different things that most of them cost the glue coins, so I don't really buy them. Anyways, let's go to next. My soldiers. So here's daily challenge, single player story, and here's multiplayer collections, which you can battle different people to get different awards and whatnot. So I'm just going to go to story mode. Now it says, I don't know if this is a glitch, but it says to select a wave, but I can't. There's nothing to select. So I don't know what it means by that. I think that's kind of a glitch. But anyways, here's the different waves that are gonna be coming in, and you're just gonna click next. Now you can choose whoever, which for this level this guy's required, which sucks because he's the first guy. Then you can choose your allies, and then your abilities. And then a charm, which gives you different power-ups and whatnot. Now you hold on either side of the screen to move, and you stop moving next to someone to attack them, or you can do distance attack, or you can get close. You can use your power-ups, and then when you power up in the bottom. You can either tap it to level up after a certain amount to get more, or you can use them to send out troops. Now, it's a very fun game. It's very challenging, but it's crazy addicting, and it's an incredible game. It's awesome. You gotta check it out. The gameplay is extremely fun. I know I didn't show much, but it's awesome. So go ahead and check it out. It is amazing. That's all I can say. Let's move on to apps. My number 5 app is Mouthoff. This is Mouthoff McDonald's version, and it is very interesting. So you can choose a mouth. I'll just choose this one. And when you talk, it moves its mouth. Anyways, I was just trying the different pitches. Then, if you tap in the top right,
Fishy, fishy, fish, 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 fishy, fishy.
anyways, so it is the app from the McDonald's fish bites whatever commercial, and it's very interesting. And there's different mouths, they can do different things. Anyways, it's a very interesting app. It's just fun to do in public or whatever around your friends, because then they'll be like, oh my gosh, you have that. So it's more of like just a show-off app, but it's still pretty fun. And if you like it, then you can get the actual Mouthoff app here, even though that one is paid. But this is free and it's fun. Check it out. My number 4 app is Idrod Music. Now, even though I do prefer using Android electronics, I do like the old-fashioned iPods just with their structure and their usage and whatnot. So this is exactly what that is. This is an old like iPod video or the iPod Classic 5th gen, and you can use the spin wheel to go up and down. If you select something, you can tap the middle. You can just go to songs, or you can go back like that. And if you want to play a song, say like this, and then you can do volume like that. This is the new song by Macklemore, by the way. And then you can like hold the fast forward, just like that. And then you can click next to go next, or back to go back. And then you can pause, play, go back. It's really cool. Now, if you go, I know most of you are probably thinking, if I go into extras, will there be games? No. But there will be search cover albums and themes, which you can scroll through them. Which this is a little like hard to scroll through sometimes, just because of the sensitivity. But so say if I want to change it to like a green one, there we go. It's actually really cool. I actually enjoy using this more than I thought I would. And so yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's free. Check it out. I enjoy using it for my music player. My number 3 app is Glovebox. Now, Glovebox is an overlay, and you can use it anytime, and I have it set for the left side, so if I touch the left side and drag out, I have a list of apps I can choose from, and the top one, sorry, it says home. As you can see, it says home. And then if you want to cancel it, you can just drag in and let go. Now, I'll show you the settings. So here, welcome, I've already done this. What? Okay. There we go. So then you can go to configuration, and here, margins, you can edit them. I just have them like right about there. You can disable in landscape mode, vibrate on touch, which I do. I don't leave that on to save battery. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, you can have transition effects, sensibility level, etc. And then there are premium preferences. Oh, come on. Sorry. It's a little tricky, the menu is, because you have to tap up here, not exit out. Sorry, bad camera. Like that. Okay. So, I'm going to go to bar list, and here you can change apps that you want. You can switch them around. You can add them. You can add widgets even, but you have to be premium for that. So that's pretty cool. I wish I could check out all the features, but I do not have the premium ones, sadly. And then themes, they don't have icon packs yet, but I don't know why they have it. It says they don't have them, but then you can apply them. So that's kind of confusing. But then when you apply them, they don't like do anything. So anyways, it's a really cool thing. It's fun to play around with. It's also good if you have apps that you use quite a bit and you need to get to, and I recommend it, so go check it out. It's free, or at least the non-premium version is. My number 2 app is Dreambox. Now, Dreambox has 5 different emulators in it. I believe they are, excuse me while I adjust this, I believe they are Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and like Sega Genesis or something. I believe that's what it is. Now, I downloaded a ROM of a game that I have, and I'll just go into downloads, and here you can see I downloaded Donkey Kong Country Zip for the Super Nintendo, and if I click it, it will launch it. So as you can see, it starts up right away, and you have all the buttons of the Super Nintendo. So I'm just going to select this game, one player, there we go, first level, and as you can see, it has no lag. It is actually an incredible game. It has literally no lag. That is incredible for an emulator to do. So you could literally just play these old-fashioned games on here as long as you own them legally. And I just got hurt. Anyways, as you can see, there is literally no lag, and I just died. And then here you can choose the different user interfaces, but it's an incredible emulator. It does have ads, but it is awesome. Like, if you have games that you want to emulate, this is like an incredible thing to do. Now I'm trying to see which ones it has. It has Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, MD, which is I don't even know, I'm sorry. I feel so bad right now for not knowing these. Anyways, it's very cool. You gotta check this out because it's free and it is awesome. And there's no lag. Check it out. It's incredible. And my #1 app is Google Keep. Google Keep is a very nice, easy, and handy note-keeping app. So here you can add a quick note. So say if I just want to say hi, it's a very quick one, just like that, kind of like a tweet almost. And you can just click done, and it makes it, or you can click hi, and then select a color, and then send it. Or you can also open that into a non-so-quick note. Sorry, I was trying to find the right words. Now here, you can tap here to go to note, make a checklist, a voice memo, or a picture. So say if you want to do a checklist, just say, hey, milk, video, yay, aye, whatever. And then you can change the color to like yellow. And then just click done. And then click back. So there we go. And then here you can move them around, maybe not. But then you can select them, and then you can delete them, you can archive them, or you can share them. So it's a very cool app. It's a little bit tricky first to learn all this, like to learn how to use it, how to view your notes online, and things like that. But it's Google. It's actually very nice. I haven't noticed any glitches or anything, and it's really good. So I definitely recommend it. Go check it out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. These were your top 5 games, and these were the top 5 apps. They will be listed down in the description below. And thank you very much for watching. Click up here to go to the list of my spring week rush. And thank you very much. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe by clicking the button right down there. Thank you very much. I'll see you next video.